From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Check. Breakdown. Switch. Watch the twitch. Point it right. Joker. Check 52.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. I'm coming. At 25 to Mike.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Jamie Collins came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Hey, Haywood!
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20. Brady now to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second and 6.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now Brady again. And he completes it to Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Hey, let go.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Wait, that. Wait, Eddie! I got you, son. I got you. You're almost. Go bandit. Hey, orbit. Check it, reload.
Brady now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
A run for Nick Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mayfield off the play fake. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play.
It's caught at the 10. A big play there for New England. 51 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Akeem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
At the 26-yard line. 13 brings up second and 2.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
180. Push him back. Push him back.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Check it, reload.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Wait, that 380. Hey, get in the weight room. Shift. Check the backer. Hey, alert 3, alert 72.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Wait, 20. You ain't doing nothing today. Check 24. Tighten up. Check 72.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Room here to run. 20. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hakeem Hunt with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Real.
Now Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mayfield looks to throw. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Regular. Hey, alert 33. Check 24. Hurry. Kings. I got it.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mayfield now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
80 weapons. Check 15.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
52's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Wide. Get wide. Check the squad. No, 66. Right to the end.
On first down, it's Hunt. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
53. 72. Hey, wahoo!
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, it's Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Hey, go 66. Hey, Alabama.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Hakeem Hunt on his way to a monster game. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here, you know.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Brady now on first down. Complete to Watson, the tight end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Brings up second and
10. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And a big loss falls here as he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Now Brady. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Check 4.
On the jet sweep, here's Harry. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
20. Check 41. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right here. Watch the safety creep. Switch. He's coming. Double up. Regular.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Go. Hey, check it.
Here's Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Gostkowski's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department.
Bogged down. He's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Alert! Hey, exit. Hey, 25 to Mike. Hurry. 25 for Mike. We're going 20. Point it right, point it right, point it right. My touch.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Browns first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Hurry, hurry. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield now. That's out to Chubb, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. Regular.
Mayfield with it once more. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Kings. Hurry. We got 25 to Mike. Here we go. Hurry. We got 20. Hey, seam 6. Give me that ball, defense.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hurry! Point it right. 35, Mike, 35. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal.
Alert! 180! We own them! Real. Alert 3! Check out route.
They'll run with Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
You better be afraid of me.
They'll run again with Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Just like that. Just like that. 30-72. Hey, Haywood. Check it, reload.
From the gun, it's Brady. Being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, regular. You think you won't get there? You think you won't get there?
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hurry! Hey, alert 33! Quick! Hey, box truck!
Now Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, echo. Hurry! We got 25 to left. Too low. Run. He's coming.
And again, it's Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Terrence Brooks with a pick. think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any out of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth.
Absolutely.
Hey, 380! Get this worm on! Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Jack! Deuce, let's go! Shadow!
On first down, it's Hunt, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20.